What are your plans for the big heated discussion of blank
Yeah,
week
yeah,
18 and double week 19?
yeah,
BGW
yeah.
and DGW.
Mm. So I will let Arvind speak first
So
because he has.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like I spent like last 2 or 3 hours of my life into this, and I came to nothing. So I haven't decided anything for the next 2 game weeks. So what my strategy would be, probably listening to you guys and like taking the best of your views and then combining, getting them points. So I think so. My strategy would be following you guys. So just putting it out there. So give me good advice.
Okay, okay.
That's the reason I didn't specify what I'm going to do in the document because I know what will happen next. I wrote it in a separate notepad. I know that's the reason. So yeah, I will give a short summary of the blank game week 18 and double game week 19. Like these are the two game weeks which a lot of FPL managers will be looking forward to use their chips. So in blank game week we have only five fixtures which are relatively meh when considered to the other game week. So we have Sheffield against Newcastle. In this, if you want a Newcastle asset, it has to be Wilson. Your second game is between Wolves and Everton. So in Wolves you have Connor Cody obviously, and and sorry, and in Everton obviously we have DCL, we have Yerry Mina obviously, right? So shout out to them. Yeah, the third game week is a bit of a belter. We have City versus Brighton, and I feel it will be a good game week and good game. And but the thing is, it is Pep, and you never know what will happen because the last double game week, Sane was a very good captaincy choice, and then something happened. So you
It's
cannot.
not a double game week,
Yeah,
so you are good.
this is a blank game week wherein it's like City also plays the next game week as well. So they have
Hmm.
only single games spread across this game week. So that's good. That's good. But you never know what the fraud will start. Like we currently have Stones, but we are not even sure if he will play, especially considering the fact that Laporte started the game, played 90 minutes, and scored a goal in the last game week against the last game against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. And Ruben Dias also started 90 minutes in that game, so you never know. So the fourth game is between Aston Villa and Tottenham, and anything can happen again. I don't know what will happen in this game, but yeah, you actually have good assets, but the sad thing is that they are playing against each other. So you don't know what will happen. The fifth game week, fifth is between Arsenal and Crystal Palace, and I don't know. Again, these two teams are very inconsistent, and considering Arsenal is like facing relegation and stuff, they won't obviously, but I don't think from an FPL perspective there are so much players. I think Zaha is only the single pick out of this. So these are the blank game weeks. So a lot of people can use their free hit to prepare their teams for blank game week so that if you can use a free hit if you don't have that many players that game week, for example you have only three players on the playing field or like four, so you can actually use your free hit to bring in like a temporary team who plays all these fixtures, so that's a very good option. And wildcarding wouldn't make sense, so yeah. And another option is like you can also like ignore the blank game week if you have like 6 to 7 players already, so that's a good option. Like I was of that opinion a few years back, but since the situations have changed and the stakes are a bit more, I will play one of my chips would be which would be the free hit chip, and I will bring in players accordingly to that blank game week. So that is my plan for the blank game week.
Which place, Suraj?
Yeah. Which place? Yeah, I have a screenshot of them. Yeah. Okay, which place you need? You need it, right? I can clearly mention like I have three Man City assets, obviously, and Newcastle asset. Obviously, it's very easy to guess who it will be. I mentioned him as well. I have
Jamal
Jam-
Lewis.
yeah,
Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis, obviously, and I have three Spurs assets. That's easy to guess again. I have an Aston Villa asset, obviously. Easy to guess again. Everton asset, there is one. I have Wolves asset in the defense as well, which I did not mention.
Gilman,
Yeah, it has to be Kilman because he's cheap. I also have a Leeds asset because Ben.
Bamford.
No, Bamford doesn't play. It's for the bench because I had like 3.8. And I will mention, I will have Darlow in goalie because Newcastle is low. I have Darlow as my goalkeeper. Yeah, I'm not having Ederson. Like, I'm going with Darlow because they are playing against Sheffield and I believe they can do something. But they can score as well because I know Newcastle. I mentioned they have Jamal Lewis and they do not have Lascelles, and I think COVID has struck them.
Why not get in Vincent Gaita?
Crystal Palace.
Hmm.
I guess he's not 5.0. I guess
He's less than 5.
he's less than 5,
Hmm.
and they are playing against Aston Villa. But no,
They are playing against Arsenal.
Arsenal. So I think yeah, that's the better shot.
Why not get in?
That's the better shot. True, true, true. But
What is
I really don't like Gaita as a player, and Pranav would always agree to this point. I feel.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, of
How
course.
can you not like a player? How can you not like a player?
Yeah, obviously, Salah is the best player. Kane is the
Yeah.
best player.
Moving on. Moving on.
So yeah, a lot of teams will be playing the free hits, and I would be playing it as well. And before we move to the double game week, I will stop here and ask PPK like, what's your plan for the blank game week?
Complete the cycle, I would say.
Okay, okay, I will complete my double game week as well. Okay. So in double game week, we have six teams playing double fixtures, and we have like other teams who play only single fixtures. We have Chelsea playing against Fulham and Leicester. Fulham is a very good pick. United against Liverpool and Fulham. Fulham is the tougher pick. Liverpool is easier, so that's that. We have Leeds against Brighton and Southampton, which is also an interesting game. Southampton versus Leicester and Leeds. Interesting, but let's see. We have Leicester against Southampton and Chelsea. I don't know. West Ham against Burnley and West Bromwich Albion. This is something very interesting because people are getting in West Ham assets. There are two to three players, namely Cresswell, Ogbonna, and I guess there is one more player. So these three players they have actually rose in price as well because people are getting their teams ready for the double game week, and you have around one or two transfers to make, which you can do to set your team accordingly. If you're not playing a free hit, that is. If like I will be using my free hit already in the blank game week, and for this game week I will be slowly readying my team so that I will have more players playing the two fixtures thing. But if you look at the other fixtures, which are the single one, like you have Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. This is a good fixture for City. You have Tottenham versus Sheffield, which is a single fixture. So if you have Tottenham players, I don't think you should be removing them to get in those double players. Depending on how the situation is for you. You have Aston Villa versus Everton, which is a good even contest. But Everton is will be on top, I feel. We have Wolves versus West Brom. Again, a good fixture for potential Pedro Neto and Podence owners. It will be something very interesting. And the last fixture again is Arsenal versus Newcastle. I won't talk about it. So for this game week, I have made a plan actually. I will like it's not fixed, but yeah, I had it's like most of my plays would be in the defense because it's not in a good position right now. So I think most of my plays will be in my defense and maybe getting in a West Ham player in mid like to replace Kante or someone. But Kante is also playing, so I actually play him in my starting 11. I don't know. I will have to check. But West Ham do have very nice fixtures in Burnley and West Brom. Burnley might be a bit tough, but West Brom again they can do something. So yeah, since this is a double game week, people can use their other chips like triple captain. or they can use a bench boost. Like these two are the uh, most used chips. I can see Arvind writing it all down in his paper. This is true, right? This is true, right? Great, 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 great stuff.
You're on mute, Arvind. You're on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just making the transfers right as Suraj was speaking.
Live
Live
transfers.
transfers.
Yeah. So yes, for me, yeah, I will. The first thing I would hate to do is remove Chilwell and get in a player called Zuma. I It's like those one of those players which I really don't believe in, but I also didn't believe in Grealish as well in Game Week 3, and then he saw our episode and I decided to go ham. So I might get in Zuma, I might get in Ogbonna or Cresswell depending. I Ogbonna is like
You should get in Kufal
yeah,
better.
Kufal is the third player. Yes, Kufal, Cresswell, and Ogbonna are those three players which a lot of people are getting in. But considering my budget, I don't. I think Ogbonna is the
Kufal is
cheapest.
cheaper.
Kufal is cheaper.
Kufal is yeah. I think so. Let me check.
Kufal
Coufal.
Nice 4.6.
4.6.
Yeah,
So yeah,
told you.
for
Cheapest. He is the cheapest option out of all of them.
yeah, for me it has to be Kufal. Then I will update my.
I have to make the decision for you, right?
Yeah, that's how. And then Arvind will write that down. It's a three-way thing.
I already made that transfer, so
So, hey, what did you say? This is great. Like, this is great. So, yeah. So you have two options. You can build a team with all 15 players and use a bench boost so that you will get in some good advantage, or you can use a triple captain. So for me, I haven't fixed on which chip to use right now because I don't think I will have a playing 15 by then. And usually,
So, who are you going to triple captain in that case?
yeah, in case I have that double game, yeah, that's the thing because the fixtures for me, I feel that the Tottenham one is the easiest one against Sheffield. But
Yeah, but that is not a double game week, right?
yeah,
That's
but
not a double fixture.
that's not a double fixture. But I will be having Kane and Son unless Kane does something stupid. But yeah, I might captain Son. But yeah, but if you're logically speaking, you should be going someone like is Liverpool playing twice?
Liverpool playing twice.
Liverpool is playing against United and Fulham. Yeah, so that's also good fixture wherein I would obviously captain you know who. But then I don't want to be like Salah should not be like bench for the second game just because he came in all and gave it all in the United game. Like Klopp would be like, it's a Fulham lads, and he should not like start Alex over him. So I fear that. That's the only reason why I'm
think
thinking of
you missed out.
on.
Versus United and it's Burnley.
Yeah. Okay, Burnley, yeah. Fernandes is yeah. United is playing against Liverpool and Fulham, so that's the
Hmm.
thing. The first game for both these players are the toughest ones. Like United and Liverpool are playing in the first game, and the second game is comparatively easier. So that's the thing. If it was the second game, then it would have been a bit easier to predict. But then, yeah, Salah and Fernandes would be the pick for most of the guys, I believe. So that
You can, in the last 5 games versus Manchester United, Salah has how many goals and assists? Do you know?
one,
One. You know
yeah,
which one was it?
yeah, the one where he raised in Daniel James and he could not sadly
Yes,
reach him.
which was last year in the
Yeah.
93rd minute.
Yeah, so Salah against United would be, and I think Maguire will be behind him the entire 90 minutes. So, or it would be Luke Shaw.
Behind chasing. That's all.
He will be running in full speed. I think it will be tight game. Like it, so it's difficult to captain, but it depends on how they play against Fulham and Burnley. So that's what toss. That's the reason why I really want to captain like a single game week guy, but But yeah, if you have like good Chelsea players, I guess Chelsea was Fulham, but they have Leicester as well, and Leicester is not out of the top 10. It's like they are inside top 10, and Chelsea fails against the top 10 teams. So
Top 13, top 13.
top
Be
13 teams
proper.
to be precise. So yeah, if you want to triple captain, I don't know. I think there will be more double game weeks on the way, according to Ben Krellin. So that's another thing to consider. But for me personally, I usually don't use the bench boost option well because there might be like one player on the bench always who actually plays. So I would usually play my wildcards sometime later and then prepare my team accordingly for the next double game week that would be coming. But it won't be this massive, I believe, because there's like there are a lot of good fixtures here, but they are tight as well. So if I triple captain, yeah, I would personally at this moment I would be going for Sun, even though it's a single game week. But yeah, I don't want to
I
risk.
think you will be better off with Bruno.
I think yeah, Bruno will be marked as well in the Liverpool game, but against Fulham he
Yes,
can come
he
right.
he will he will he
He
will
he
get
might
back.
get a penalty. That's one thing. That's one thing. And if you look at, it's like a totally unrelated topic, but Carlo Ancelotti, we play Everton next. So Carlo Ancelotti mentioned a good thing about Fernandes is that it's like the entire team revolves around Fernandes, and if you give Bruno Fernandes space, then you are done. Because I think he has seen that clip wherein Bruno Fernandes just hits from somewhere and Pickford's hands could not reach it. So it's last year I believe, yeah. And Pickford's it's like was like first game or something, and he did it.
Yeah, yeah, I remember. It was a slow shot. It was just in the corner, bottom corner.
Bottom right corner, and it went in. So he knows that giving him space would be the biggest risk that they would be taking. So they will be closing in on him. So I think a lot of other teams also does know that, and I feel they might block out Bruno, but he's always in the game somehow. So you don't know. Let's
This
see.
is actually only footballer in Manchester United. Everyone else is just standing there just to
Yeah,
fill in the space.
yeah, he's yeah.
So, but still they managed to win. So,
Somehow, somehow. Second,
So I still won't rule out having Bruno because he still will get the points somehow.
hmm
Even though I don't have him,
you
sadly.
you will have him soon.
Nah.
Yeah,
Mm.
another I read about another interesting thing is that on 28th you will get your second wild card. So what you can do actually is use that to make a good team for your double game week ready with good players for the rest of the season. But considering me in my situation, I don't think I will use that because I think my team is pretty well set, and the only thing I have to worry about is my defense because whoever taken gets injured. So the only thing I have to fix is that and not take hit. So for me, it has to be free hit in blank game week 18, and I would mostly use my triple captain in double game week 19, and use my wildcard again sometime soon, and then there will be another double game week coming soon. Then I will use my bench boost usually for namesake. Let's see.
Okay, so before going in, what normally happens is your fixtures come in. You will have your Carabao Cup. After that, you know who is going to play in the next round, right? So based on that, you can kind of predict who is going to play in the. So there are three essential blank weeks. One is the this one. This is like kind of different, but normally what you get is one in the 25th game week, one in the 33rd, and probably like 37 or something. That's what you normally get because of how the fixtures pan out. Now, recently, Suresh told me that the Carabao will be extended to April.
Yeah, the final will
So,
be played in April. I guess there's one or two more rounds to play. So
yeah, it's a quarterfinal going on. So,
yeah.
there is one semi-final and then the final. So, if they are going to change the fixtures, then again, how the blanks and the doubles will pan out, you don't know. So, this season is weird. thanks to the coronavirus 19 and soon to be coronavirus 20. So, so keeping that in mind, I'll walk you into the double game week. So my strategy is simple. I will not bother about it because there will be better games. Point number one is if I am the way I've planned out my transfers, I have around 8 players playing in the single game week. Uh, Sadly, not anyone from City. Keeping in mind Stones won't play. So a lot of people have Tottenham players, have DCL, have Callum Wilson, have Kevin De Bruyne, have Grealish. So that's almost like half your team, right? So if you have like 7 or 8 players already playing in the blank game week, and those are players which are not replaceable, so they are going to play in the double game week as well, the game week 19. So you have players like Son, Kane, Kevin, Wilson, DCL playing only one fixture in the double game week. So you are already at a loss if you're using bench boost or something like that. And the second thing is you don't have that many good fixtures in the double game week. It's not like a win-win situation anyway. It is like one bad, one good. There are no two okay fixtures anywhere. Only okay fixtures I can see is with Leicester, Southampton, or Leeds. Those three teams are having okay fixtures, but then again, their form is very temporary. It can change anytime. So only good fixtures is with West Ham United, and the West Ham United team itself is very inconsistent. So if you see, I have Jared Bowen in my team. He has blanked for the last 3 weeks, and he has a consistent level of blanking. So he scores once. He is like Grealish, but on a lower level. So that's the kind of team they have. So again, going with West Ham United is a waste of time. And let's say you are bringing in 3 players of West Ham United. 3 out of your 11 is West Ham United is not really good looking at for your team. So you're sacrificing 4 weeks just to build up to this double game week, which is stupidity in my opinion. So if you already have them, good for you. Good for you. If you already have like a playing 15 set with West Ham United players sitting on your bench, good for you. You are set. But in my case, I have 8 players. So the players I will have, let me just check it out. I don't remember the. So I have Martinez, Wilson, Kane, Connor Cody, sadly, Stones, if he plays, Son, Neto, and DCL, the way it is right now. So that is why I won't go with a blank, not going to free hit in the blank, and not going to captain anyone because there's no one in worth triple captaining. Because a lot of good players like City is playing Crystal Palace, that's a very good fixture. Tottenham is playing Sheffield United, that's a very good fixture. Newcastle is playing Arsenal, that's also a very good fixture. So there are good fixtures outside of the double weeks which you can potentially get well. True that Liverpool can play against Burnley and then score 7, but that's like Salah getting 16 points plus 2 points of the playing 90 minutes against United. But then again, they manage the minutes so that he might not play the entire game against Burnley. It's depending because it is possible that Liverpool are first and United is second by the time the double game week happens, right? So in that scenario, Liverpool's first option would be to kill out Manchester United, tackle all their players, get Bruno to hospital so that they don't come and challenge later. So that kind of shithouse tactics I've learned from Klopp. I'm just kidding. So that would be the emphasis. Secondly, one more thing everyone is forgetting about is Manchester United and Manchester City are having one fixture in hand, which is against Burnley and Aston Villa. United is playing, I think, Burnley and City is playing Villa. If I'm not wrong. So that can also come in somewhere in between as a double game week. So you can also benefit that. So depending on how they plan the fixtures, it could be 2 good weeks for some City asset like Kevin, and that will not be necessarily a double week for others. So you can use your triple captain in that space. So that kind of scenario happened with Manchester City 2 seasons ago, where I captained Sonny and got in 3 points. I'm talking 3 points after the triple captain, so I got in 1 point. So there are a lot of options still there. The world does not end after the double game week 19. So I would say, in my opinion, I would say hold on to your tokens. Use your wildcard because if you haven't used it, 28 is a deadline for the first one. So use it. And also I forgot to add, Aston Villa, Newcastle, because of the COVID-19 outbreak, was also cancelled. That is also there. So Aston Villa potentially has two fixtures which are not yet confirmed. One against City, which is a bad one. One against Newcastle, which is a good one. So if you have like two players like El Ghazi because and Ezri Konsa, you could benefit of that also. I think Arvind has written all of this down.
Yeah, Arvind is writing. We have one actual viewer viewing us, which is Kostu Pawar. Kostu would more interested in seeing my green screen. So this time it's not green, man. Sorry.
It's trippy red.
It's trippy red. Yeah, trip. Ah, you got it. Got it now. Got it now. So yeah, we have a lot of good approaches. For me, I'm playing the free hit because I have only like 5 players for the blank game week. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm. And if I'm doing that, I would be very much dependent on City and Newcastle to play well. So I don't know. The main thing is that it's City and not someone else. If it had been like someone like Liverpool, it would have been okay. So, but it's not, and I don't know how Pep will manage that. So I'm the only. Yeah, I have made a like template team to check it out, but it would certainly change the way things will go ahead. So let's see. It is very interesting how we both plan for the blank game week, which means Arvind also can do something. Arvind is like, okay, instant transfer right now. I don't want to challenge
I
the
have a
price.
notepad. I have a notepad with me. I just turned off my camera and I was writing everything. So
Yeah, great.
so you couldn't see what my strategies were. So
Yeah,
that is why.
great. It would be a mix. It would be a mix of both of us. So yeah, we haven't even reached half of our video and we have crossed around like 1 hour 16 mark.
It's okay. We can rush through this.
We
This
can,
was a
yeah,
big discussion.
this was the main discussion point of this video, which it's like this is the early stage as well. So we might be talking more about this in the other pod as well in the upcoming weeks
Give
because
me 25. Get ready.
the thing is in the a lot of tactics will change depending on if imagine if like Kane, Son, Bruno, everyone gets injured on Christmas Day, what will happen? You can obviously all of your tactics will change, and then Arvind will also be happy is another point. So so yeah, no more jokes. We will quickly move forward to scout team.